With John H. Lilly of the Independence Patriots, John, it was a great win for you guys tonight. You guys look like you fully rebound the offense over 500 yards. Someone just said so. That was working well. I'll get the bad part out of the way. A lot of personal fouls tonight. What do you got to do to cut those down? Because in a close game, those can hurt.
Yeah. Well, it's early in the season, teachable moment. A lot of new people on the field and a lot of new roles. They're jacked up, fired up. But we got to learn to play under control, and and that's some things we've got to do to get a little bit better. And it's haunted us so far earlier in the year. So, like I said, we're still in the teachable mode here. And, we're trying to be a great team, but, great teams can't do that.
Well, we can talk about some good stuff now because you guys did a lot of that. You told me earlier in the week you still haven't really turned Brock Green loose. Did you turn him loose? Was that him being turned loose a little bit more tonight?
Well, I mean, we had no choice. They loaded the box and, played cover zero. So, it's hard to run the ball when you got 9 in the box. So, I get mad at him sometimes. I love him. But, we turned him loose and let him play ball, and I thought he did a good job. He runs the offense really well. And, I'm very proud of him. He keeps getting better every week, and that's what I want him to do. And when he's a senior, I want him to be one of the best.
He certainly showed that he can definitely be that. Now, you had a lot of faith moving Sylas Nelson to running back. He didn't disappoint. I think he had over 200 yards rushing tonight. Really got you started early on that first drive with 2 long runs. His progression, is it about where you thought it would be, or is he topped that even with, I
knew, the thing is when you build from the bottom up, you know what they can do, from the time they're in 3rd grade to where they can get, till they get to you. And there's nothing Sylas is doing that I didn't know he was going to do. And, that catch he made on the sideline down there was probably one of the top 5 I've ever seen in high school. And, he's a phenomenal athlete now. We still got a lot of things to get better. But Sylas is performing very well for us, and he's a good leader too.
Your receivers, it's not really shown in Brock Green or your receiver stats as far as touchdown goes. But you really set up a lot of those touchdowns with big plays. I think on the 3 final scoring drives of the first half, big plays in the pass game set up those runs.
Well, I'm not chasing stats. I'm chasing W's.
Well, I just mean
I know what you mean. I wasn't being disrespectful. I'm just saying we're going to do whatever we got to do to win. We've got a really, really tough schedule. And we got to do week in, week out what that defense allows us to do. So, but I think it makes us better, Dave, that we're more balanced. And the more balanced we are, I think the more explosive we are, So, you're right. He probably threw for 300 yards, but he didn't get. It doesn't look good with the touchdowns because we got inside that 2 or 3. But who cares?
2 of them went to the 2-yard.
Yeah. So who cares? There's only one stat that counts, and that's the dub.
Caden Bradbury, certainly Johnny on the spot. The interception return. I think he had a fumble recovery on the opening kickoff of the second half. There's a kid that probably a lot of people haven't heard of, but really did some stuff for you tonight.
Oh yeah, he started for us last year, and he just gets overshadowed sometimes. But he's a great kid for us. I mean, he's always he's like I was saying the other night. The number one ability is dependability. I know Caden's going to be here. He's going to work hard. He's going to get better.
Now, John.
Thank you guys.
Great win. Thank you.
All right.